everyone, it's Sarah or Lovely Day back with another video. Now you've seen the title, you know what you're in for. This is going to be a mukbang or mukbang, however you say it, and dollies. I have been wanting to make a new tag video for a while now. This one just kind of came to me in the middle of the night. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, mukbang is essentially eating food on camera. It's a big thing in Korea. All the cool kids are doing it, so why not do it myself? So I thought I would eat my lunch on camera today. I have some questions for a tag video. So of course, if you want to participate in the tag, I would love it if you also did a little mukbang with it, but if you'd rather just answer the questions, then that's totally fine too. Today I have a chicken katsu. It is from the one sushi chain that is very close to me. I go there way more than I should. In fact, this is low-key third time I've had it this week. It is really tasty, I love it. It has all that real good Japanese mayo on there, as well as a teriyaki sauce, which is to die for, and I always ask them to put extra sauce on the rice because yeah, I like that sauce. I am going to eat this on camera. Might be a terrible idea, but we're doing it anyway, and then I'll get into the questions. It's always so tempting to just lick this. I'm gonna actually start eating before I go into the first question because I'm hungry. I waited in line for this for ages. I made the mistake of going at like 12:15, which is a lunchtime rush, and this place is really popular for a couple of reasons. One, the food's really good. Also because it's really cheap. This is a large bowl because, you know, I don't want no small bowl. Might as well get the big one. $8.50. which is quite a good deal here. The small one is $7.50, so you might as well go that extra dollar to get a whole lot more food. I do like to move the chicken out of the way so I can kind of access the salad and rice below. Otherwise you just eat all the chicken and you're left just with rice and salad, and that's boring, so I do try and pace it in that way. Oh, I felt that on my chin. I do also have a drink here with me. I have poured a glass of Coke and it's in my Slytherin cup, so yep. I always seem to forget to drink while I'm eating. I know a lot of people swear by having a drink with them while they eat and they sip it along the way, but I always forget. I get so into my food that having to stop and drink is annoying for me. Tell me if you're the same way, because everyone else I tell this to thinks I'm crazy and like, you know, how can you not drink while you're eating? I don't know, I just don't do it. You've probably noticed that I have Claire and Millie with me, and that is because the questions for this tag aren't just for you, they're also for your dolls. So just for the sake of time and ease, I'm only going to include Claire and Millie in this tag, so I will be answering the questions not just for myself, but for them too. The sauce on the rice is really just the best thing. And they know what I want there before I get to the counter. Like, and the different people too. Like, they'll see me in the line and they'll just say, large sauce on rice? Yep, that's me. It's so good though. I think I've had enough to kind of keep me going, so I'll get started with the questions. The first question is, what is your favorite food? For me, I would be lying if I didn't say hot chips. If you asked me this question any other time in my life, I would have said schnitzel because I do love schnitzel, but my love for chips is definitely stronger, so I'm definitely gonna have to go with that. Plenty of salt and lots of aioli or tomato sauce depending how I feel. But I mean, give me a bowl of chips and I will destroy it any day. Claire's favorite food is mangoes. This girl really likes a good mango smoothie with like kiwi fruit and pineapple and sherbet in it as well. That is totally her jam. Mangoes are just Claire's thing. Now Millie, on the other hand, she really likes those super strong sour lollies. The ones that are like sour already, but then they're covered in the sugar sourness that is just even stronger and destroys your mouth. It's only fitting because she's so sweet it friggin' hurts. The next question is, what is your least favorite food? I actually found it really hard to answer this question, even though I made it, because to be honest, there's not many foods that I strongly hate. I mean, there's ones I don't really like. I mean, I never used to really like tomatoes, but now I kind of do eat tomatoes, and same with mushrooms, now I quite like them. So I'm all over the place. But then I realized that there's one flavor that I just can't do, and that's coffee. I cannot stand anything with the slightest coffee taste. It's weird because I absolutely love the smell of coffee, but I cannot bring myself to even remotely like the taste. Can't bear it. Now if you ask Claire, her answer would be raw fish, and for Millie, it's mangoes. Before I dive into the next question, I'm gonna eat some more of my food because, as you can see, not even halfway through this, and it's so good, and I should probably eat it while it's still warm. Nikki, if you're watching this, I hope that this is a tag that you would like to do. Eating on camera or not. Because I'm pretty sure I remember you saying the other day that you hope there would be, you know, new tag videos out there. So this is for you. No pressure, but tag. In all seriousness though, if you want to do this tag, do it. You don't have to talk about your dolls if you don't want to. You don't have to talk about BJDs. You could talk about pull-ups, Blythes, Monster High, whatever you have. Soft toys for all I care. Like honestly, it's just meant to be fun. So even if you just want to talk about what you like, that's cool too. And that actually knows. It's really annoying me. My chopstick technique, in case you've noticed, is not very good. I kind of just use them as a shovel and hold my bowl close enough to my face that if I drop stuff, it won't land on me, hopefully. Although, more often than not, it does. Hopefully not on this video. Okay. I think we're pretty much ready to try question 3. The third question is moving away from foods that you like and more about, you know, your ability to make food. Specifically, what is your cooking ability? For me, I'd say, I mean, I'm not a terrible cook, but I could probably try harder. I'm very good at just making the same things, and I don't really branch out or experiment much. Now, Claire, she tries hard, but nothing she cooks ever turns out quite right. She'll often forget really important ingredients, so things just don't quite work. She'll just leave the cooking to Millie a lot of the time, or just get takeout. Now Millie, on the other hand, she's a pretty good cook. She does have the tendency to put really weird things in whatever she makes, and it's kind of almost like it's a challenge for her to put something weird in it so that no one else will notice what it is. Question number 4 is, how fast or slow do you eat? I would say I'm probably slightly on the fast side, but it really depends what I'm eating as well, and how hungry I am. So if you give me like a bowl of chips, I will demolish them pretty quickly. And if I'm talking while I eat, it takes me a long time. I'm not one to eat with my mouth open. Eat with my mouth open? Talk with my mouth. Talk with food in my mouth. That sentence was really hard. What I'll do is I'll just not eat my food and I'll talk instead. What I used to do when I was younger is I would talk like this. If I had food in my mouth, I would always just cover my mouth. I don't have time for that anymore. This hand's too busy holding my food. Claire eats really quickly. I'm pretty sure she would have burnt her mouth on multiple occasions from eating stuff too quick and not giving it a chance to cool down. She's impatient like that. Now, Millie, she takes her time. She's kind of the opposite to Claire. But she always finishes her food. Claire doesn't always finish her food, but Millie does. Even if it's taking her forever and whatever she's eating is stone cold by the end, she'll eat it. I'm getting really full. There's a lot of food in this, like, I'm getting there, but whew. At this point I should probably stop because I don't need it, but it tastes so good, I'm not gonna stop. We are coming up to the 5th and final question. Although it's less of a question, to be honest. It's actually just a chance for you to insert any random food fact about yourself or your dolls. So for me, I used to eat a lot of nerds. In case you don't know what they are, they're those little sour candies. They come in a box. I think they're a Wonka brand, I'm not sure. I went through a phase at university where I ate so many of them. I would get those little boxes and I would drink them like water. It was disgusting. The supermarket near me sold them for $1 each, and I would go to the supermarket and just buy a lot of them at once. I think the most I ever bought in one shop was 14. I'll take them to the self-checkout. My basket would only have them in it, and maybe some like energy drink because that's who I was. Okay, I'm pretty much finished. There's just some crumbs left in here. So I'm gonna put this down and grab my drink while I answer Claire and Millie's side to that question. Claire, once she made a birthday cake for Millie, which was a lovely thing to do, except she forgot, well, she didn't really forget, she used salt instead of sugar, which, as you might imagine, resulted in a terrible birthday cake. I mean, it rose fine, it worked fine, but it just tasted disgusting. Millie ate it anyway, because she's just cool like that. She probably drowned it in syrup or ice cream or something like that just to make it bearable, but that's what Millie did. Now, a fact about Millie, so she never eats breakfast. She would much rather wait and have a early lunch, brunch sort of deal. She'll stay at home and make waffles or pancakes or something like that. And Claire obviously gets to benefit from that too, which is nice. So, yeah. Now, that is the last question. I do hope you enjoyed this video. It's quite different. I'm a little bit nervous to watch it back and just see myself talking with my mouth full, but hopefully it's not too gross and, I don't know, is interesting and fun. I certainly had fun filming this, and I hope that if you do like the tag, you give it a go with food or out. If you have any ideas for a part 2 to this tag, for different questions, put them down in the comments below. If I get 5 more questions, I will be doing a part 2. You're officially tagged if you've watched this video. Make sure you have fun with it. That's really all I had to say. It's super chill and it's something a bit different, so why not? Thank you so much for watching. It has been lovely, and I will catch you in another video sometime soon.